Hey everyone, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. So today we are doing this Scrabble board. So I've been contemplating, I'm like, oh, what color do I do it? And so I'm going to do the board itself in the Tsukio blue from Eye Candy, because this is a beautiful blue. And this is a paste. And we're going to do the letters in that purplish red, because that's a really, really pretty color as well. So, that's the thought. I don't know what I'm doing that. I guess it's going to be whatever we have left. And then what I will do, you probably saw this one from yesterday's video. So I'm not going to put this one in because this is not perfect. But what I'll do is each day I pour something, I will make another base. So the bases might be different colors, but that doesn't matter. So I have got, I think it's 12 ounces of resin mixing. And I don't know how much these take. Come on. I have my hair down, which is probably a mistake. So I tried coloring the letters. They were working okay, but I was coloring them with a blue, and I'm like, you know, because you've got the double letter, the triple letter, and then the double word. So once we demold it, we will get the letters colored. All right, where'd my other glove go? Right over here. All right. So I also have a chessboard. So maybe I will give that a try too down the road here. Okay, so let me just move this out of the way for right now, just so I can clean my paddles. So I finally got my garden all planted. I just need to get a few more. I could not find green peppers. I did get sweet peppers. And I want a few more cucumber plants because I want to be able to make some pickles towards the end of the season. So I do want to, you know, get some extra. And then I have 2 extra boxes that I can, you know, put stuff in too. So that's kind of cool. All right. So I think what I'm going to do before I mix both colors, I'm thinking this is going to maybe take 8 ounces for the big base. So, all right, so if we do 6, pour 6 in here. Because that's not very thick. So we're gonna color 6 ounces, and then I will run this through the debubbler because I really don't want there to be any bubbles. But look at how pretty this blue is. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm like, and I'm just making sure that it's all mixed. All right, so let's see how that ends up looking like. And I think we're going to add a little bit more because I don't want it to be, I want it to be opaque. All right. Thought about maybe marbling it, and then I'm like, I don't know. We'll just do some base colors for now and see how this even looks. All right, and this might not be completely opaque, but that's all right. I'm gonna get a new stick because, let me see here. I just got these as a gift, so we're going to use these to stir this up. All right. I just don't know if that is going to be enough. All right, let's go ahead. We'll get this debubbled and yeah, let's get this debubbled and then we will go from there. I'll be right back, guys. All right, so I've got this one all debubbled. I put the other in and I ended up turning my air purifier down on low so we didn't have both of them running in the background because, yeah, that would have been annoying. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give this a good spray, and I need a small dotting tool. Like I said, I don't know how much this is gonna take. It might take more than I thought. I figured if I get the other debubbled, then if I mix it slow, at least if I need it, I'll have it. might be close. All right, so I am gonna need a little bit more, but all right. Wipe my stick here. Now my only thing is and it doesn't look like there's any bubbles, but I am just gonna go down each row, and then we'll go sideways. I am really liking the new Craftor debubbler. I think it's the one that works the best so far. I have a little like unmixed in the middle here. And then I'm just gonna go this way, just in case there's anything clinging to these little lines. So yeah, if any of you guys want the debubbler, I have a discount code in the description, as well as the link for it. And then I'm just kind of that looks pretty bubble free. I'm not seeing like any bubbles down around the letters. You know, that was, there's a little bubble there. So what I've just noticed, if you can see the letters, there's bubbles around it. All right, I'm just gonna slide this over here a little bit. So I know I have to top this up just a little. But it is looking pretty good right now. All right, let me move my mold here out of the way. And I'm gonna put this color in here with some alcohol. That should be enough. See where we're at. All right. It was only 30 seconds left, so I'm going to release it. Okay. And so I was pretty close with that. I know I need a little bit, so I'm gonna put this to the 4, and that'll leave me 2 ounces. All right, so before I top that off, because I can always like top that off after it's cured even. So let's mix this up. All right. I want to mix this good, but I don't want to create too many bubbles. I'm hoping that 4 ounces is going to be enough. All right. So let's pull this forward. And we're going to spray this really good. And this is just 91% isopropyl alcohol that I'm spraying that with. And that just helps break down bubbles. Oh, and I can't, shoot. I have to remember I can't overfill these. I was thinking it was like going to be one thing, and it's not. So I gotta do each one as a separate entity. All right, we'll have to take the little stick and clean them off after. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna have enough. I do want to make sure that these are full though. And before I filled them, I should have went around the little numbers in there, but too late now. All right. All right. Let me get... All right, hang on here. I am going to... That one needs another drop. All right, that looks like they are all full. All right, let me just clean this. All right. So let's take, and so I have about an ounce of the red left. Let me see if it's going to be enough to fill this. All right, so before, and I'm just going to bring this forward with it here. The skinny end. All right, so I'm gonna need like a smidge more. And I'm just gonna, I'm not even gonna add any more anything. We probably have a little too much now, but that is okay. Nope, we're gonna have just enough. Okay. Oop. Okay, so now I've got 1.5 ounces here. So I'm just gonna color. Gosh, my hair's getting stuck in everything. We'll color that. And I can see something right there. Like a hair or something. All right, got it. So I was pretty close on my guesstimations here. And I'm letting this set for a little bit, and then I'll put a little bit more in. All right, I'm not even gonna... Just want to make sure that that paste is all mixed in, with trying to not put bubbles in. Now you can see how that, you can see that little like streak in there and on the stick. Careful, I don't want to drip it in my red. All right, so that looks better. All right, let's... Now it's going to be two-toned because so I'm just going to try to just trying to like mix you know, kind of let those colors kind of mingle together. Yay. All right, let me spray my stick here. Trying to keep my tools looking a little bit nice. Perfect. My gosh, guys, we're going to have no extras. I picked out the exact amount. Alrighty. So we're going to let this all cure, and then we will be back and demold it. And like I said, I will have to make more bases, but that's totally okay. I just put that because I feel like it's gonna like fall over. There we go. Alrighty. I will be back on demold. Alrighty, guys, we are back. So I've just left this overnight. And let's see here. Yay, no bubbles. So that came out really, really good. It's a little wavy on the top, which I don't know. I probably could have put a little bit more in there. I don't know. But overall, we have got no bubbles. So that's good. I'm going to do these last. Let's get our board out. And I think I'm just going to do it this way. And this mold does have little, it's, you know, it's a Temu mold, so it's not the greatest. But, and because it's thin, and it is somewhat see-through, so, but we will color we'll fill in the letters. So let me see, there's triple word, double letter, triple letter, yeah, so I'll have to pick out some different colors that we can like color them in, so that we know which, you know, which ones are like double word, do those, you know. All right. But we got maybe a little bubble there, but it looks pretty good from, you know, with no, I don't see any bubbles anywhere. So hopefully that will fill in good. All right, so I'm thinking these are going to probably be the same way. Now, hopefully we got no bubbles in these either. So I'm just kind of rolling it back. So this is almost like a mini Scrabble board. It's not like the full size. So, you know, this would be something that if you wanted, if like you going camping or kind of your board to maybe use outside, this would be a good, got a few tiny little bubbles on a couple of them, but nothing major that I'm seeing, just popping these out. I just figured this way would be the quicker way to get them out. Then trying to just individually peel these guys out. All right. So they came out pretty good. So what I'll probably end up doing is, you know, I'll color in a few. I'm not going to do the whole board on camera because, I mean, my God, you guys will hate me. So I do just want to kind of glance to see, not seeing any like major bubbles anywhere, which is good. Oh, that's a blank tile. That's why I kept turning it over like there's nothing there. And that's the other blank right there. Yep. Okay. So let me, trying to think what color. And I'm trying to think like what color would show up on this. So let's see. All right, let's try. All right, these are the metallic markers. Let me see if these are gonna. All right, so these will work. And then I'll just clean up over the top. Those are double word. Oh, that one I went right out of line. All right, so I'll get all of the double words done. I just want to show you how to clean it. And then we'll do a couple of letters, and then I'll get the rest of it finished off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product here. Now, the other thing that we could do is we could fill these all in with UV resin. You know, the letters. But that might be a little bit more time consuming. Let me get something. Let me try one of these little makeup brush things to see if this would be easier to. Yeah, this will be. That'll definitely be much easier. All right. So let's, yep, so the letters fit good. All right, so I think, let me, let's see if the chrome will fit. All right. I'll just do a couple more and then I'll do the rest off camera. And I'll clean them up. All right. Now, these ones might be a little easier to wipe off with a paper towel. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, it's just going to be, you know, a matter of making sure that you have a, you know, a clean piece of paper towel. And then, you know, I got to find like a bag or something to put the little tiles in. And I will make another one, and I will make like a base for the board so that we can put like a little turntable type of thing on here. So let me go ahead, get this all finished, and then I will be back to show you the finished product. Okay, guys, I got it done. Wow. It took me a while. And I just realized that I missed a few little, when I did the silver, and minus the paper towel. All right, I think I got it all now. So this is the board. It's really, really cute. So I put Easeldoesitstudio. So yeah, and I painted the triple word score in the red, the double word in the light pink. I did a light green for the double letter, a pink for the triple letter. So yeah, that is, let me just see here if it's still a little bit bendy, but look at that. That is really, really cute. I love it. I think I have some basswood that is about this size. So if it is, I will probably end up gluing this to that just to give it a little bit more firmness. But I'm just going to let these, continue to harden up for the next day. And then I will take all my letters and I will put them in some sort of a bag. But I did do all the letters with the chrome marker on that, and then I went around the edges and all the lines with the chrome marker to kind of blend it in. And let's just put some letters on our little board and see how they hold up. And I think you start with 7. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there we go. We've got our little board and our little thing. I love this thing. It's so cute. So I am definitely going to be making some more. I think the next time I do it, I know, and it's going to take a long time. I think I'm going to do each one of these letters in a different UV resin and see how that looks. So yeah. Let me know what your thoughts are. I will link this in the description. This was bought off Temu, so those of you that don't buy off Temu, I apologize. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with the turnout of it. And like I said, each time I do a pour, I'm going to make another base. So we might end up having different colored bases. I mean, I could actually even, use that one. That might be actually so that the letters will stand out more. So maybe I will make the bases in a different color, like lighter colors. So yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.